UNKUT&RAW podcast. From the Hannah sitting there. Oh, you wasn't ready. I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm cracking her.
Yeah, UNKUT&RAW podcast. You know, it's your boy Quisfrmdahanna, the freaky boy.
He's from the heaven and to take your bitch.
No, I ain't taking nobody. I seen somebody get killed. Taking a nigga bitch, I'm cool.
So we got Chanel in the building from Lustfuldesires Boutique. And we rocking our outfits.
Period.
So make sure y'all cop.
That's out of pocket. I ain't got no outfit.
Listen, my men stuff is
I
coming.
ain't Beyonce, but I'm gonna listen.
My men stuff is coming. Like
When?
literally in like 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Yeah,
You
I
doing
know.
the interview now though.
I know. I've been
It's
working
cool, though.
so hard on it.
It's cool.
Y'all gonna like it.
We ain't gonna interview you right just now. You gonna join us on the podcast. We gonna talk about some conversations.
All right, cool.
So I know we definitely got to talk about the Wallace situation because that was crazy.
Yeah, definitely.
Rest in peace to that young man.
Yeah, that was crazy. Did you watch the video? Did y'all watch
Yeah, I watched
watched
the video.
it.
So what's your take on it? We're gonna let you go. What's your take on it? How you feel about it?
I just feel like for people with like mental health issues, it need to be like a complete different division of like police officers to deal with them.
Mm-hmm.
Because obviously it was something wrong with him.
Right, exactly.
So to like 12 shots, I mean they could have given him a knee
Was it
shot.
12?
No,
It
14.
was, no, it was 14. I
Oh my
counted
God.
12, but maybe I was
I
off a
said
little
7.
bit. No, it was a lot. It was
Yeah,
definitely
7
a lot.
plus 7. They
Yeah.
both
Wow.
was shot 7 shots.
Right,
Damn,
and then
yeah.
both of them,
Yeah.
both of them let off, right? Both.
Yeah,
Yeah.
7. Well, you know, like the cops, if your partner shoot, like you shoot, like
shoot,
that's the
yeah.
law for them.
Mm.
And you
That
know
was
they
just
shoot to
crazy.
kill.
I just feel like they could have given him a leg shot. That would have stopped
Yeah.
him from chasing them.
Right.
But you know
Like-
what's crazy? I seen like multiple videos, and I ain't get into it. I ain't really put my marks in it because like, who is we to say anything? You feel what I'm saying? It's like, but I just feel like that's fucked up when you got your own kind, like basically talking about, well, he shouldn't have had a knife, and
yeah, I
it was a
did see the
fucking
comment.
butter knife.
Was it?
But that's how you know
Yeah,
he
and it
had
don't matter. He didn't
mental
have a gun.
issues.
Yeah.
Right.
That's what I said. I said.
But it
first
was
of all,
just I just seen 5 different videos with white people like really attacking the cops with knives.
Yeah.
One
And
boy
they
had a
shoot
whole machete.
Yeah.
right, and they didn't shoot him. Right.
No, they shot him with the taser gun.
Oh, with the taser instead
Yeah,
of-
one of them was a taser.
But it's just crazy because they got the wrong motherfuckers like patrolling like these areas, man. Like, and then it's crazy because the black cops never stand up. Like they never like march with us or like feel some type of way. Like y'all gotta like realize like y'all gotta go home to a black family. Like this shit
Right.
is real. Like y'all can't switch your color up for no fucking uniform.
Exactly. And some of
You
them still
black,
live in the
you
hood.
black 24/7. You only on that fucking job for 8 hours. Like.
But you want to know my opinion? I feel like us as a black unit, the looting is what's fucking it up. Like, if they would, like, you know, protest. You could protest without breaking into black-owned businesses.
Right,
They're
exactly.
Yeah, no, that's
They
true.
sending the wrong message. Like, they definitely need to, like, you know, stand up for what they believe in. But it's the looting that's, I feel like, to whereas, like, the black cops don't want to stand up with them because they're trying to use one situation to justify another situation.
I don't agree with the looting shit, but who am I to say? I be buying this shit.
First
So
of all,
that's
they be
just,
looting for the
that's
wrong
just
reasons. They
it.
just
That's-
want some sneakers.
Yeah.
They just want free
I
shit.
ain't gonna speak on.
I'm just saying they
Just
be
don't
wanting
get the
free
black
shit.
owned businesses. That's all I'm saying. Don't get
Yeah,
the
'cause I
black.
think they hit
Don't get the
Casey.
black
They
owned
did.
business.
Like, that's
It
not-
was a black boutique in West Philly that they hit too. It's audio on it too. Like
Yeah, no, I
they
seen
was-
that shit.
That was horrible. Like, do that. I feel like go loot the police station.
Exactly,
Like,
that's what I said.
go riot there. Go burn.
No,
their
still do the
building
liquor
down.
stores and shit. Listen, no, I'm gonna keep it real. I'm gonna keep it all the way real. The black owned businesses I agree because I got a business. I feel that. I really feel that shit. But hit the motherfucking stores. Cause I'm buying the shit. I'm gonna buy the shit. So I ain't gonna sit up here and fake it. But I don't agree with the black owned shit. I promise you, I don't agree. But I mean, them liquor stores and shit, like, yeah, hit them bitches.
Right.
Man, I'm not doing it. I'm not gonna do it because I just feel like I'm too cool and all that. But listen, I'm buy the shit. Bring that shit my way. I will buy that shit. I wear a size 11 and a half.
Going
Yeah.
straight to the pharmacy though. Pay somebody everything
But that's what
else.
I'm
They
saying.
just wanted some pills.
That's
some-
one
some
situation, like you know, is it going to send a message?
No, it never would send a message. But what it is like, do y'all they don't respect talking, so it's like they gonna respect violence.
Right, and act out.
I understand it.
I mean, I'm with both parts. You feel what I'm saying? But I really don't agree with like the black-owned businesses. But look who doing it. It's like young people. They don't like really.
They don't
like,
have shit. So they don't know no better.
I'm not gonna say they don't know no better, but it's like they don't some fuck it. It ain't my business. I don't give a fuck shit.
They don't care if it's black owned or not.
Right. They just
want
try and
free
get a
stuff.
come
they
up.
just want free shit. So
But I was trying to donate money to like the family. I don't like really try to broadcast that shit, but it's like it was froze. They raised a lot of money.
for real.
Yeah, so like it
That
was
shit
like
was just sad.
really froze. I want to know like how do they like in front of his mom though?
Yeah.
The thing is, you should have known he had a mental problem because when I seen the video, I'm like, something's wrong with him because nobody's gonna be waving no.
I thought he was
knowing
actually
what's
high.
going on in this world.
I thought he was high, but
I thought
like
it was
they
a
said,
mixture of both, though.
Yeah.
Like, he was on something and he had mental issues.
But if y'all, it's a video. The mom was talking, and she was like saying that was the fourth set of cops that came. So it was other cops that came, but they was saying they don't deal with. Like he had to go
Like
to the
mental
hospital. They was trying to get him 302. Like he was, the
wow.
father and the mother was talking about it. Like he got a mental problem. So like,
But that's what make it even worse,
That's a
though.
friend of my brother's named Walter White. He do have a mental problem. He had a mental problem ever since we was in high school. He's a friend of my brother's, but you know how people make fun of people, certain people like that?
Yeah.
That's what kind of person he was. People used to make fun of him and stuff.
Aw.
But, like you said, he only had a butter knife.
yeah.
So you could clearly tell, as soon as he starts speaking,
You could tell that something was wrong with him.
Mm-hmm.
And like you said, the cops know who he is from that area. The cops who patrol that area, when his mom called or when his aunt called or all that, they don't always come because they're used to that. They call every time he do something.
Oh,
That's exactly why I say they got these wrong,
So they shouldn't
the
even
wrong
open
police
fire at all.
officers.
Right.
Got into a little argument. He got a little bit out of hand. The mom didn't think he was threatful, but the sister and the neighbor called the cops. They pulled up because the neighbor called. Because the first time the mom did call, they didn't come. Like you said, they didn't come.
Oh, okay.
The second time, a set of cops came. They didn't do nothing because they know who he is.
Right.
That's his mom. They don't think he's gonna stab his mom up. So after that, another set of cops came because the neighbor called. Now the neighbor saying, "Oh, he's running around with a knife. He's running around with a knife. It's a butter knife." Y'all keep
I wonder how the neighbor
Right.
feel now.
Forgetting he has a mental problem.
Solidify that.
Yeah.
It's a butter knife, not a butcher knife.
Yeah,
Not a-
and that's why that was the
Right.
first thing I said. It was a butter knife, and you could. And you,
running from him, he don't even look like that. If he
He
wasn't
wasn't
approaching
charged
it,
until
wasn't
he
going
wasn't
to
even charged. Was he charged?
yo,
until
but
what
after he came
wasn't.
around the car, honestly, it looked like he didn't even have a knife no more.
It didn't, but
What was that his mom threw at the cops?
Her phone.
Her phone?
Yeah, she threw her phone.
Because they said the mom said, "I got him," like telling the cops to back up, like I got him. But
And I want to say one more thing. The person that's recording, bro, you's a fucking sucker.
Yeah.
yeah,
I don't give a fuck.
you
Yeah,
can't
I
say
said in my
that
name,
part,
Keith, you a
right?
sucker. If anything going on with me and my friends, I'm getting in that shit. Like, cause I probably could, you know,
Calm 'em
calm the
down.
situation.
Yeah.
Like, you're recording, like, this, like somebody said, niggas doing this shit for likes and
Clout.
shit, man. That shit was corny. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Then after they shoot him, you walking up, oh,
right.
they
He
really
like, "Oh my
shot.
God, they shot him in front
And then
of
you
me."
talking about, oh, don't get my car. Like, what type of niggas?
Yeah.
Then everybody want to run up after
Right,
the situation
after.
happened.
Mhm.
Like, y'all, these niggas. I told my homies, like, listen, we gotta stick together. They not gonna respect if they see everybody like separate and just got their phones out. You don't know cops get away
Right.
with shit on phones.
Right.
That shit don't mean nothing.
It definitely
How many cops got away with shit being on the phone? Shit being recorded. That shit don't mean anything at all. But rest in peace to him, man. I wish the family the best.
Definitely.
Yeah, that was definitely sad. But I just feel like the mom, she gonna go crazy. I hope she don't
Yeah.
become suicidal or something. I mean,
Yeah, like
You
so
definitely got family gotta
They
watch,
gotta
watch
her.
after her.
Family and friends, y'all had to like be there in the corner. And he was married, I heard.
For real?
he was
Oh, wow.
all right, he was married, but he was like separated. You know how you don't get the full divorce, but you tell him
Okay, you
divorced?
right,
Yeah.
you
It was
just
like that.
separated.
Like before he really went loony, you know, he was fine. He was a regular person. Like,
Oh wow.
Yeah.
3 kids.
He was fine. He was a regular person. We don't know exactly what happened, but something or somebody threw him off.
Yeah.
Like either somebody slipped him something, or he got into an accident.
No, I feel like
don't know
some
what
people
happened, but something-
just have mental issues.
Yeah, something slipped him off because this man had a whole family. Wife,
They said he
kids.
had a twin too.
He has 3 kids and a twin brother.
Right.
So
Wow.
why something he had a whole family? He was normal. It's something that threw him off. Either somebody slipped him something, or he had an accident and it knocked him off his damn rocker. Something.
Put it-
Because he was regular. But my whole thing is, why would y'all call the cops? That mom been living on that block for years. So
That's
y'all
sad.
neighbors, for y'all to call the cops, y'all knew who she was.
Yeah. It might. Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, like she lived on that block for years, so people knew who
Shit,
she
you might
was.
get a chance.
I was
right
So
about to
it's
say
there.
like people. It's like people who called the cops. I feel like y'all did that on purpose because y'all had some type of malicious intent because y'all didn't like her living on her block or didn't like the continuous drama of calling the cops because of her son.
Right.
Because y'all called the cops
Or just
knowing
wanna be
that
the
this
fuck
man
loser.
had an
Yeah.
ill problem.
Wow.
That's just
crazy.
period.
I couldn't. I had to stop watching that video.
But y'all, if y'all could,
I
you know what I
do
mean, pray for the family and
yeah.
I mean, do his best. But we gonna go on to the next joint. I wanted to talk about which 3 things to do to keep your man or keep your woman
Like happy. Or just
happy. Keep them shit.
Go ahead now.
Go ahead.
So definitely sex. Like
Yeah, I was gonna say
you,
that too.
you need spontaneous sex, spontaneous dick sucks, like
Mhm.
spontaneous like bending over the bed. You need spontaneous
Just
shit.
have fun in your
Have
relationship.
fun in your
I'm
relationship.
talking about y'all could be at the mall. Let's get in this
Like,
dressing room real quick.
Period. Like if you cannot have fun with it, like
Mhm.
it's not gonna work.
Right.
And not even just that, like, so occasionally I feel like as a mom, because of course I'm a mom of 5, you can't always be in mom mode. Like, you gotta
Right.
keep the fantasy going.
Mhm.
Like, so whatever it takes for you to look good, like, if you gotta throw on that G-string, you gotta, put on a bodysuit.
Yeah.
Like, it be days to whereas, like, if I go out, like, because my spouse, he's not really the partier, but I be like, listen, babe, I'm coming home and I'm hennied up. Like, here I
know
come.
that's right.
Like, he be like, oh, shit. Like, it's on. Now, sometimes shit gets goofy because I'm silly. So even if I try to put on the outfit to whereas, like, I'm trying to do something always get fucked up. But it's the attempt to give, to give your mate the visual, like, damn, you know what? She ain't gonna keep coming in here putting on her boxers, my boxers and her t-shirt. Like,
Right.
she's trying to put it on for me. So, like, you gotta have fun.
Yeah, you definitely gotta have fun in your relationship.
And
I'm talking about joking with other bitches and all that.
child, I
Like,
share ass pics with him all the
There's
time.
nothing
I be
wrong
like,
with that.
I'm like, damn, babe, look at her ass. She look good as
Right.
shit. Like,
Can I say something?
I ass
Yeah.
watch more than
Well, I used to
him.
date men. Oh, sorry, I forgot about that.
Wait, no. See, y'all keep going off track. How many
No,
did you say?
I'm
No,
talking
all
about
right, you can get there. How many did you say?
This was my third one. I was
That
like,
was your third
yeah,
one?
It was my third
All right,
one.
go ahead.
All right,
Go
that's what I
ahead.
was saying because you said men or women. So being though I'm on the other side, I can give you the other side of perspective because I used to date men, but now I deal with females. I'm a lesbian now. So,
Strictly females?
yes, I've been dealing with females strictly without men the last year.
You don't mind me asking, like, what type of females?
I deal with what I like. You could basically say I'm a sapiosexual, basically, if that's what you
All
call
right,
it.
question.
Break
What
that
is
shit
that?
down to me.
All right.
Don't be too. Listen, this is Uncut Raw podcast. This is not educational podcast. This is
I'm gonna
not.
break
This
it
is
down for y'all.
yeah. Break that shit all the way down.
A sapiosexual is not gender attracted. You're attracted to how a person make you feel and the feelings you
Okay.
have. You don't go after certain genders and you don't say, oh, because I'm straight, I go after just men. No, you go after who makes you feel a certain way. It don't matter what they is.
no
You accept it. You accept them as they are.
So it don't matter if it's a butch or
No,
a
because
girly girl.
I have dated femmes, and right now I'm with a butch. So at the end of the day, it don't matter. It's about how they treat me and how they make me feel.
I know that's
I don't care. And it might sound. I mean, I don't see myself ever dating a tranny. But if a tranny was to do right by me, and I don't have no complaints, I'm gonna date that tranny. That's just me. And I don't care about what nobody got to say. I don't care how nobody feels. That's just me. I go with who treats me right. Because in this world, a lot of people don't treat you right. And there are a lot of people don't treat you accordingly or treat you how you treat them. So I'm not going to just go after what I'm supposed to because that's a statistic. I'm going after what makes me feel good.
No, but I beg to differ.
That's what's up, though.
Like, I don't get me wrong. I accept my lesbian friends, and I do have like gay male friends. I accept them, but sometimes I feel like just from me sitting back spectating, I feel like the dykes, butches, as they say, do too much to try to make their appearance as a man.
Can you get on the joint and say what it's called again? They told me to ask you what it's called.
It's a sapiosexual.
Sapio.
Sexual. Sapiosexual. Look it up.
Never heard of it.
I never heard of that shit neither. Yeah, I learned something today too.
Sapiosexual.
So, woman and men can be that?
Yes, because at the end of the day, whatever that person feels attracted to, it don't matter what it is. If that person say, "Oh, I like the way they treat me," and that person's a man, he's a man, you don't care. But if tomorrow you feel like a woman is treating you right, and you like that too.
But Indy, I'm gonna have to.
So what if a man come along right now and treat you right?
Right.
I'm not with that because I already got my eyes set on something.
So that's just.
No. But if you didn't have your eyes set on something,
right?
All right. So right now I am currently in a relationship, like we live together and everything. But if I was in that dating stage, all eyes is open.
Oh, okay.
A man or a female can approach me. All eyes is open. I don't deny because I deal with females, so you a man. No, I really go off how people treat me.
And you know, she's my friend, and I hate that I'm about to say this, but it just sounds like you're very confused. Like, and that's, I'm not trying to be smart. It just sounds like a whole shit ton of confusion. Just say you're bisexual. I like girls sometimes, and I like
said
niggas
that from
sometimes.
the beginning, but at the end
But you
of the day,
said
right now, I don't want to.
sapiosexual.
I am, because at the end of the day, I'll go off how people treat me. I don't just go after females, and I just don't go after men. What I'm telling you is, if a tranny, a man, a trans woman was to treat me right, and I like that, I'm going to go with that.
Right.
That's a sapiosexual. You have no gender recognition. You know what I mean? You go after how you feel, and that's really me. That's really me. That's
Can
how
I ask
feel.
you something? This uncut and raw, okay? So I always wanted to know this. Why do female, like, you see when I ask you what type of female you talk to, like a girly
You want to
girl?
know why certain females talk to other females that's just like niggas?
Yeah.
Okay. My whole thing is, no matter of.
No, I want to hear like your.
I'm telling you why I date females.
No, because you said other
because
people.
They still use
No,
a
but
dildo,
I'm saying
right?
a lot of people.
That's
act
what
like
I'm
like
thinking.
it too,
Yeah.
because they still use a dildo. So it's like, why are you
it's like you dating a
It's still
man.
like right.
Yeah.
Okay, physically, yeah.
Like, what are you running from?
That woman that's trying to be a man, but at the end of the day, certain women understand other women.
Oh, all right.
At the end of the day, you trying to portray to be a man, but you still have them feelings and the mind thoughts of a female. So you might understand and feel where I'm coming from if I say I don't want to be bothered. I'm on my monthly.
Okay,
You
so
might
she
understand that.
understand.
You might understand
Well, I
that.
think men understand that.
men
now.
understand
Men don't.
Men understand
All
that.
men don't.
Listen, my nigga.
Come on, bro. You on the phone, bro. Like, come help me out over here, son, bro.
This is
It's
different
3
type of
against
man.
1. You gotta help me out of something,
Hold
man.
up. I'll tell you this all the time. Steven is a different type of man.
No, if I tell
No,
him
you
he
gotta
can
let
fuck
these
around, I don't
people
feel
know
like
that
being
this
bothered.
man
He
sat there and
understand.
helped you put the wig you got on your head your head.
Cause
Some
my
men
nigga,
aren't like that.
my
Some
niggas
men
know
aren't
my
like
understand me? It's
my
a man.
nigga
If I was to
fix
ask,
seafood,
wait,
all
help
that
me
shit.
do my baby here, he'd be like, fuck no. Fuck I look like. I'm a
Got
nigga. Fuck
something
I look like. He ain't telling her no. You wanna know why? Because he wanna make sure his girl go out the crib looking good, and
I know
that
that's right.
and that she, she's accomplished. She need her hair done. Let me help her. It's men that don't think like that. It's men
Right.
that be like, that's female shit. You gonna ask one of your girlfriends? Fuck that. That's a different type of man.
My nigga polish
No, I
my
know
toes
somebody
if
like
I
that.
ask him to.
I see.
If
it.
I be
That's what I'm
like,
saying. That's a
babe,
that's a
polish
man.
my
That's a different
toes.
type of
These
man.
joints is messed up.
There's men.
He's
There's
gonna help me.
boys.
Right.
You feel me? That's a man.
Y'all
That's a different
engaged?
type of man. They
We
should
getting
be.
there. We getting there.
You make sure you propose to him. Fuck that. You better propose to him.
On the way
You
here,
better propose
we
to
get
him.
on the way here. I said to her, "You should be putting a ring
You
on this
better get on your
man."
motherfucking knees and propose
We
to
better
him.
see that on IG.
Period. I'm serious because this man
You
treats
bet-
her
No,
like
that's what's up,
royalty.
though. No, that's
She
what's up,
should be
though.
married. She should be putting a ring on his finger. And I said that
But
on the way
but
here.
You know what else? A lot of guys don't do that. It's not because they think it's gay or something. A lot of guys be jealous of their female.
Yeah,
That's
that's
true.
true. That is true.
That is true, but
Like,
that's why I
but
said
you
that's,
gotta understand.
that's a different type of man because she
Girls are
has plenty
cheaters.
things to be jealous about if a man was insecure. You understand
Right.
what I'm saying? He's not.
He's not insecure.
He's ready to
right.
raise her up.
Exactly.
As far as I'm gonna help
As
you
he
do it,
should.
whatever you
Yep.
put your mind to,
Mhm.
and that's what I be telling her. That's a man. That's a different type of man. You
Right.
can't compare that to these niggas or these
Right.
boys out here
Mhm.
because they on business type time. These niggas out here still running the street and chasing the next pussy.
Yeah, they got the same
They
mind
not
frame,
looking for
so
goals. They got goals.
They into the same thing,
feel
so that's
me?
decent right there.
All right, so
Right.
you did all that, but you ain't say which 3 things to do to keep your.
I was about to say, all right, so this is me. I'm gonna say females. What I do to keep my females. So, one thing I do is no female or man like a dirty female. I clean up. If it's my mess or not, I'm cleaning up. I don't have no kids. My girl don't have no kids. I'm gonna clean up regardless. She do hair, I do hair. You know, we in and out of the house. It don't matter. If you at work, I'm gonna come home first. I'm gonna clean up. I'm gonna wash dishes. I'm gonna make sure shit good. Take out dinner. I'm cooking. I went to Casa Culinary. I love cooking, so I'm a cook. You at work, I'm gonna pull out some food and I'm gonna cook. So when you come home, there's a meal on the table. I'm the type I run your bath, run your showers, pick out your night clothes. So when you get home from work, you get your ass straight in the shower and then you come cuddle up. You feel me? What I'm saying? Like I feel like depending on the person, it's the little things that count.
Right.
Because there's a lot of people that's materialistic. And there's some people that's not. It's some people that don't care about that Gucci Chanel shit.
Right.
And there's some people that be like, oh, I feel like he don't love me because he ain't buy me a Gucci dress.
No.
That ain't true.
Right.
Me and my
Yeah.
niggas started 3 businesses
Thank
this
you.
year. Fuck a Gucci bag.
No, don't talk about that. Don't talk about that. We don't talk about that. Don't give him the tea
But that's
yet.
what I'm saying. Like people materialistic, and that's why I said it's different type of men and boys, and it's different type of women and girls. Because it's women that still chase after that materialistic shit. Oh, I want him to buy me this. Oh, I want him
Somebody
to give me
said, "Do
money.
you like both genders?" They got on here late and they asked you.
Yeah, I like both genders.
Yeah,
I am
she already
bisexual. That is
answered
my
that.
preference. But I do not discriminate on anything. You understand what I'm saying? Like if as long as it do right by me, I'm with it. That's how I feel.
So you don't care about looks and none of that. So as
Oh,
long
I
as that
care
person-
about looks. Like you ain't walking around with me butt ass ugly. I ain't saying that. Don't get them too happy go lucky over there. I ain't saying that. But what I'm saying is as far as gender, because
Right.
the
Gender, okay.
definition of a sapiosexual is about the gender.
Right.
You don't just go after female. You don't just go after man. You
Right.
go with whatever preference that treats you good. So yeah, I deal with whoever gonna do right by me because I do right by people.
Did you?
Yeah.
Did you ever use a dildo?
Yeah. What they mean? They mean strap on or just dildo? Because there's a difference.
So it's like, what's the difference? Because I
A
just feel
strap
like,
on, you put that shit on and you
That's the strap on.
somebody with.
right,
A
but as a
dildo
female,
is
that
the
don't
hand.
start
So did
drying
you ever do
out.
that?
That don't start
Hell
drying you
yeah.
out.
All right, let
I
me
think it
let,
dry you out.
No,
I'm gonna
yeah.
let you know this now.
let me say
Yeah,
one
I'm
thing.
those too,
When it
but-
come to
If you was
films,
to ever see each other later on in life, I would not talk to you.
you don't have
You're
to.
beautiful and all that, but you freak somebody with a dildo?
I am a freaking lesbian. I like girls.
Right, so it's
all right, so let me tell you this.
Wait, was it a girl or a boy?
This would make more sense. No, I don't do no gay shit like that.
No, you know niggas. No.
Niggas is
It's niggas that's kinky like that. Don't
Yeah,
make
I
it
don't
seem
do
like
that.
it ain't niggas that's
Like
kinky
That
like that.
pagan shit is that's faggots. You let anything in your ass and you a man, you're a faggot. That's point blank period. But what I'm telling you is when I deal with femmes,
I wish
girls
Trinina was
who
here
dress
today.
like me,
We
yeah,
was talking about
girls
sucking
who
the
dress
dick
like
in.
me,
Oh yeah,
Wearing
maybe
too
we need
close.
to talk about that because I didn't understand that. But go
girls
ahead.
who dress like y'all or dress like me or wear heels who feminine, when it comes to the female relationship, I'm the man. I'm gonna take you there.
Oh, so you're the man in the
But
relationship.
when it comes to butches and studs, because I'm still pretty, you go
Oh,
ahead.
then it is.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Oh,
I want you to take control. But when it comes to a femme that's girly like me or girlier than me, bitch, you ain't fucking me, I'm fucking you. What you mean?
I'm done.
Yo, so
Okay.
can I ask you? After this one question, we gonna move on to Zah.
Alright.
Do
Oh wait,
butt-
two got a question. Oh, you got
Oh, you gotta turn your mic on.
I thought she had a question.
It's on the joint. Move your hand.
I'm cracking up.
I'm sorry, I never used the mic. This mic.
No, but that's decent. She can talk about it. And, you know.
Okay.
Did you damn, what the fuck I was about to say? Oh, so when a butch fucks somebody, how do they get their nut off?
Oh, right. Cause
All right, now, that's a good question because I have actually asked my girl this question. And there are some strap-ons that
vibrate.
Bro.
They have suction cups to where you place it on your pussy, you put the strap on, so every time you stroke it, you feel that suction cup.
so
That just seemed
okay.
like a lot of
Or
work
it's
to bust a nut.
vibration, or like I said, a vibration.
That just seemed like a lot of work.
Now,
I think it's like a turn on.
yeah, now my girl, she tell me that I turn her on majorly.
Right, so
Like,
you can
always.
probably come
They
up
on your
with-
ass when they talk what she look like. Show me her.
But yeah, like I feel like, well, see my.
My girl, she said that like I'm a major turn on. Like I'm a dancer. I dance too. So I'm a major turn on. I'm a tease. She could be cooking or watching football and I'll be dancing around the house in lingerie. Like that's me. I'm just spontaneous.
Get
like
into
that.
Lustful
Free.
Desires. I got all that love.
Yes,
Come on,
yes.
Tyler.
And I actually do have my lingerie from you.
I mean, basically,
time.
they said the same thing. Sex. Well, you know, I don't cook.
Oh my!
I don't even
I ain't
know.
no cook.
My man
I mean,
cook for
I
me.
know how to cook.
I don't cook
but I
at
don't
all.
cook.
I don't cook
It's
at
just that
all.
something
And you
I just
settling
don't
for
like.
that?
And I still love.
Listen, my man is a chef.
It's mine.
I do not.
Right, exactly.
That's cool.
Listen, I am going to buy him a house, and that's why he cook all the meals.
Period. You hate
Yeah.
to
I don't
bring
have
home
to
the
cook in
money.
my household.
You
Oh
ain't
my
gotta
gosh,
cook.
I found somebody that don't cook.
I
See
don't
that
cook.
kid?
No, but
No, I'm just saying, but
earlier you said you cook for them.
I ain't say I cook for
So
him.
you don't make them a peanut butter and jelly or
thought
nothing?
I thought she did cook one time. I seen you cook.
I got like my specific
Yeah,
stuff
I
I
seen
make,
her cook.
but I make that shit like once a month.
yeah, that's me. I'll cook, but once in
Yeah.
a while.
Other than that,
It's not cooking raviolis and shit. It's not cooking.
no.
Don't play with my cousin. Don't play with my cousin.
I make the seafood Alfredo and I get into it. But other than that, like no. Like if I want breakfast, lunch, dinner, he be like, no, what you want to eat tonight? Like
See
He's
shit,
a chef.
see shit like that. When
Special.
see
She
shit
got
like that.
special.
Now I'm gonna keep it real. Now listen, I had a girlfriend, right?
Mhm.
And she never cooked. So when she cooked, I was laughing. And she like,
probably
why
made
you
her feel like the
laughing?
food was nasty.
No, I didn't even eat it yet.
Oh.
I was laughing like,
Because you had the effort.
you didn't cook. You never cooked, and she got upset. But like, you never cook, so you cooking is like, it's weird to me.
Right.
no, now see when I do cook, I wait when he out the house because he'll be like, oh no, let me.
See,
come
no,
here.
you gotta cook that shit in front of me.
No.
If you,
He
no,
be
y'all
like
different
that.
though. Y'all
He be like,
different.
no, let
But
me help you with
you
this.
not
Let me
about
help
to,
you
we
with that.
order out every fucking day, and all of a sudden you
I'm
want to
the
be
same
cooking.
way.
What the fuck did you put in?
I
You should never gave me this fucking Henny. I don't drink. I'm showing y'all this shit. This
Right,
shit
so
got
you
me.
surprise
So a
them.
meal, like it'd be a
No.
I found somebody that don't cook.
It'd be like 10.
You gonna just
Listen,
keep saying it.
If I come in at 1 a.m, he be like, babe, what you want to eat? He'll make me fresh onion rings, all that. Like, whatever I want, he's going to cook it for me.
That's what's up.
My friend on here keeps saying, "Yo, are you gonna rap? Are you gonna rap? Are you gonna rap?" Like
Are you right?
He just keep
You
asking.
rap?
I don't do music, but I had once upon a time.
I don't rap.
And I have
trying to spit some bars.
So he on my live, keep asking, "Are you gonna rap? Are you gonna rap?"
All right, so let me
We
get
gonna
my
talk
let me
about-
get my answer so we can interview our special guest. Good sex.
Mm-hmm. But she said cooking and
Is that one
cleaning.
yours?
Oh, that's yours.
Yeah.
You doing
Yeah,
your three.
man.
Oh, all right. I just had to make sure that was from every man. Is that from every man because
Good sex.
that's on my list.
What else?
Good sex.
All three good sex.
And eating the pussy good. It's like no, but I say I mean good sex. Like me, I'm a joker, so like I like to joke a lot. Like even when
So
I'm
you like
like
another
I'm
female
like that too.
that's
You goofy.
got a
You
sense
got
of
that
humor.
personality.
yeah, I like it. Like I like the bed. Like even when I make my words, like cheer me up. Don't be sad with me.
Facts.
Like I can't do that. Like if I'm upset, I don't want you being upset too. Like a little incident. Like say she upset and she mad and shit, and then she mad at me. How do you give me a chance to try to help you out if you just like being smart and disrespectful to me? Like if I got my face, and you get what I'm saying. So like I can't deal with that. So and somebody business minded, man. Like,
Yeah, business minded, definitely.
Cause me, like, I'm on some business shit. You know what I mean? Like, I
Everybody
might
in
joke
this room is
around and all that shit, but like,
business-minded,
I ran a lot of money up in the business. You feel what I'm saying? And like me, I don't worship money. Like, I don't want no female. I don't want no female that's like all about money. Like, when I say all about money, I
and
mean like.
materialistic.
That's a
They
girl.
come with
That go
materialistic
back to
too.
what
Because you
we
got
just
some
was
females,
talking
all they
about.
want to do is just spend the money on designer shit.
I'm not on that.
Appreciate women that spend money on them though, because
If you look at me right now, I got some J's, Adidas. I look okay. Bankroll on retarded though. You heard me? Let me drink some.
But that's
more.
how you supposed to be.
Period.
That's how it be though. You don't have to wear
Right, designer
fashion
clothes.
shit
Right.
to prove a point.
Wearing a
That's
$500
for
shirt.
children.
But like, what I'm trying to get these young people to understand. I'm young too, but like, who the fuck are you oppressing?
Right.
The motherfucker that you oppressing
The people.
still living at home.
They
with
oppressing
his
the
family.
people.
Everybody
I
be
got
in somebody's basement.
But
That's
what
all
I
it
said,
is.
though,
But they
like,
that's for the people. A lot of them is for the people.
And I gotta wear the designer this. I gotta wear this. That's
But a lot of people do it for like the moment. You feel what I'm saying? Like me, I don't live for the moment no more. I live for the future. But listen, y'all, we got a fucking special guest in here.
Period.
I mean, I'm not trying to really put the camera on you because you got a man.
You can put the camera on
I'm
me.
joking. He don't look like
Because
he a jealous boy.
He
I'm
not,
joking.
and he let me act the fuck up. Cause
But
he know
but this is what I want you to do.
Exactly.
This is what I want you to do. I want you to. Hey, 2K, can we get some clap for my baby, for the baby girl, the special guest? What's your name? Chanel.
Yeah.
Oh shit, Chanel. You gotta buy some Chanels. All right, so I want you to tell, the gram, the live, the watchers. I mean, what's your name? I mean, what you got, and what you got going on.
Tell them, girlfriend.
All right.
Don't give them your social and shit. Give them the whole name, but don't give them the social.
All right, I got you. So you want me to say like how I got started? and
Yeah,
stuff?
like how you got started.
No, tell them your name first and your Instagram name. And, then
so-
get into it.
I'm Chanel, Instagram NellyNell746 and at Lustfuldesires _ Nell. You want me to get them all to them?
Go ahead.
All
This
right.
your show.
All right, it's a couple of them. Definitely follow Driven Development Credit Solutions and Caring.
Man, y'all working on credit too? Go ahead, do your thing. Go ahead.
Caring Dove Home Care. It's all one word. So those are the Instagrams. Definitely follow me on Facebook. My Facebook people be giving me love. Driven Development Credit Solutions.
All right, so what was your first business?
So my first business was Lustfuldesires. Like, I'm not even gonna hold y'all. This is raw and uncut. We gonna get into it.
Yeah, this is all raw and uncut.
We're gonna get into it. So of course the last two babies, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna get my body done. Like, so me getting my body done definitely like heightened up the confidence to want to do the lingerie line. So it was like after I got my body done, like Steven pushed it even more. Now go ahead, start your online store. So to be honest, like I started the online store like when I was still working. Mm-hmm. And like once the online store was bringing in more money than me working, it was like, all right, you know what? I'm gonna just put more energy into running
your own shit.
Yeah, so running the online store. I lie to you not, like I felt like what made me want to get a storefront when people was like, oh no, bring me this, bring me that, like the undeciphered stuff, like not really knowing what they want. So I'm telling him, I'm like, damn babe, I need to get a store. And he was like, no, you do so good like online and you don't have no overhead, like you don't need no store. So then like once he seen like how like I was getting like the different messages and stuff, he was like, all right, let's find you a store. So we really like was on a hunt for a store, like for one, finding one that didn't need so much work done and that wasn't too costly. Like I lied to you, I got turned down like 3 different times. Not for credit, not for like, not because I didn't have the money, but strictly because of address differences. Like, you know how you don't really pay attention to like the address that's on your ID versus like the address that you applying to, like, like a commercial business for. Like, literally it was like, oh, your address say this, but your bank statement say this and you live here. So which one was it? So I literally got told no 3 different times.
That motivate you?
No, like it put me down a little bit, but then it made me like push even harder. Every night, like we on LoopNet, we on Marketplace, like we on Craigslist, like we literally came across the spot that I'm at now. And like when I went there, to be honest, like he was more so straightforward compared to the other people. Like at this
Okay.
point, I done switched up all my addresses to all reflect my current address, so I didn't have that problem. But it was more so, do you got your LLC paperwork? Like, you know, do you have all your legal documentations? And basically, do you got the money? So he took all my paperwork, gave it to his lawyers. He hit me up like probably like 2 days later and was like, you know, can you sign the lease early? And I was like, yeah, I can sign the lease early. I signed the lease early, and at this point, like, a lot to you not, I'm like a few weeks out of like my second surgery. I'm probably like a week and a half out of my second surgery. I'm like telling him, oh shit, like you gotta hurry up and come in here, like with no electric going in there or nothing, like, cause it was such a headache to get the electric cut on in there, but no electric or nothing. I'm like, just start planning everything because like we got the space now.
Yeah.
But like once we got the space, it probably took like a week for the electric to come on, which was weird because, like, you know, like when you apply for like a commercial.
So wait, when you apply for, you applied to like rent it out? Or?
Yeah, so I got a rental.
Oh,
Like,
alright.
so I'm in a Fox Chase Plaza. That's like, what's that?
No, I actually was watching. I mean, I seen like.
Oh, like the whole layout thing. Yeah, so it's definitely a rental, but it's super affordable to whereas, like, you know, like I could stay, like, you know, I could continuously have like new merchandise coming in, not really worried about my overhead.
Okay.
So Steven, like, he got in there, like, it was like a week for us to get the electric cut on. Once the electric got cut on, he straight went to work. Like, I lied to you not. Like, we hired an electrician just for, like, my spotlights. But other than that, like, it was me and him in there. Like, some nights from, like, 6 to, like, 7 in the morning the next day. Just, like, really working,
That's
getting
what it
everything
takes.
done.
That's what it takes.
Yeah.
That's
It's
what's
a
up.
nice boutique.
Thank
That's
you.
what's up.
Thank
It's
you.
really
I did have a chance to come visit.
Oh,
It's a
by
nice
the way, my
boutique.
whole outfit is from Lustfuldesires. If y'all
So
wanna check
is
this
mine.
out, you know.
And mine.
And hers.
Yes.
Yes.
You know.
Lashes and all.
Oh yeah,
But
my hair and my product. One of the products.
but definitely, like, it was like a night and day type of like situation to get everything in there because I didn't want like my boutique to look like somebody else's boutique.
Yeah.
So like as I'm telling Steven, I'm like, no, I want gold fixtures and, you know, I want red in here. He like, first he couldn't see the vision. He like, gold and red Chanel, that ain't gonna go. I'm like, yes it is. Just do what I'm telling you to do. And like one thing I love about Steven not gonna argue with me. Like if I say this shit gonna look good, he just gonna stand back and be like, all right, you know what? She right. So as we like painting everything gold and like, you know, I'm laying the wall decor and everything is coming together. Like we literally took pictures every step of the way. Like that store was like
I
ugly.
was Stevie.
You should have did it before and after.
I did do it before
Okay.
I said, where your brother?
So how does
Somebody
it feel
just
being
said
a
that I
business
wanted
owner?
Stevie.
Okay.
Like literally like now, like I lied to y'all not. Like what makes me feel like, okay, like shit can't stop here is like me looking at like my monthly revenue. Like I'm coming up on a month being open and like this is the most money I ever made in my life. Not off my credit repair business because I'm already operating that as well, but just strictly off the store. And like my boutique is not like others that I've been to whereas it's not continuously stocked. Like I order like once a week. Like, it's like when I go home, if I'm not working on, like, my credit repair business, I'm sitting there shopping for the store. I'm like, okay, damn, you know what? That'll look cute. That'll look good. And, like, I would say, honestly, I got to do better adding more extra smalls because, like, I've been, like, focusing on, like, thick girls. Like, you know, like, those larges on up to, like, those 4Xs. But it has been small girls coming in. And I do have, like, a few smalls here and there, not as
Everybody
many.
thick these days.
Yeah.
No, for real, everybody thick these
So I definitely was like, all right, you know, my next order, like which like I'm finishing tonight once I leave here. I was like, I order way more smalls because it's been like a lot of like walk up traffic and like the girls are smaller. So I would honestly say like the journey is just like rewarding. Like every night is definitely something different because I got like a lot that I'm working on. Like my credit repair business, I literally launched like 3 days before I even opened up the store. Now I repair me and Steven's credit, so it's like the software that I use to repair like him and I credit. I pretty much like launched the credit repair business and I started doing it for people that pretty much pays for it. So like literally like
That's
the
good enough
same.
because shit,
I
credit
just started.
is everything.
I just started too.
Yeah, like
I'm
literally.
in the beginning right now.
Literally like the same day that I launched, like like right now we have 11 paying clients, and that's just
I
with
feel
the
like
credit.
you empty right here right now because like he's supposed to be up here with you.
He
But
is.
no, like and homie, I don't know you, but I respect the shit out of you because, and I respect you too because a lot of women they like to take all the credit.
Mm-hmm.
Every sentence that you said this
sure
man
you
name.
make it
Somebody talking about they want Steve. I'm gonna fuck up.
Y'all needs to be married.
Y'all cannot have her man.
I'm serious. That shit dope, bro. My name Keith. That shit dope, bro.
It is. That's
And
what's
she
up.
definitely a keeper because she keep bringing your name up.
Listen,
I don't know if it's because I'm sitting next to you. I ain't disrespectful like that,
I
but
told her,
yeah.
I said, you need to put it. I went in the car and I said,
Come get on camera, Steve, so they can see you.
Come over here. Come over here.
How about this? You switch. You take.
No, I don't want to sit down.
Oh, word. I was about to say. Get
So this is
Yeah.
Steve, y'all.
Make
How
sure
y'all
it's
doing?
on.
What's up?
That's
Pull it down.
Stevie.
Yeah, it's on.
Yeah. So one thing about Nell is she a shooter. If she sees something that she want, she go for it.
That's what's up.
She don't wait. She don't procrastinate. And I'm more of like the studier, on the computer. You know, I'm more like the technical dude. So she more like, oh yeah, I want to do this. Let's do it. And I'm like, all right, bet we'll work on that tomorrow, cause she's a night owl. But she does it the same hour that she said. And I'm like, yo,
You
what
want it done
now?
right then and there.
Yeah. So now I'm back on the computer up all night building the website and like, you know, I do all my our logos and apps. So I'm up all night because, you know, she sees something she wanted, she just go do it. And before, you know, we started all these businesses, she was at Wawa and her salary was like terrible. And we had just got back together. And she like, I can't keep doing this. So I'm like, all right, well, you know, do what you want to do. Because, you know, I got you. You know what I mean? So she didn't have nothing to worry about. And that's a major plus when anybody that's starting a business. I think that you definitely need somebody in your corner.
Yeah, you definitely do.
Every king
Because
need a
once
queen,
she
every
once she
queen need a
realized that
king.
I was in her corner, she just went for the gusto. You know what I mean?
So now you should start doing logos. That should be the next business that you.
Oh man, I got so much work. That's going.
So
The logos take about
They
30 minutes to make.
Oh,
So that's
quick.
And like not even just that, like the home care agency is like it's taking off like
Wait,
too
y'all
fast.
got what?
A
That's what I'm
home
saying,
care
they doing
agency.
Oh, yeah, that's decent.
So-
A lot of people is doing that, like doing the whole creek.
So like this is how it goes in our household. Like I'll come up with the idea and the businesses. I make sure we get legal. But I make him do all the other stuff.
Okay.
Like the logos, the
Right.
websites, I'll push that off on him. But as far as like making sure the fucking like the IRS won't come to us, like I'm gonna make sure the books is right, all that stuff is right. So
No, but that's what's up because both of y'all is business.
Y'all
minded.
dope as shit.
So
But
and everybody
I
need that that's
always,
business minded. Your partner should be on the same level as
That's
you.
the best Jay-Z and Beyonce, y'all.
I always wanted to, like, we always talk good about, the upcoming businesses and all that. I want y'all to tell me, just like one thing, what was the most roughest thing that y'all went through, like, starting y'all business?
I can't necessarily say what was the roughest thing because even like once he said he got me, like I already had like a lot of money saved up. Like I'm like the saver of the family. Like he saves better than me, but I save better than him. So no, real shit. So like with me, the difference between me and Steven is I'm the spender. Like if I want some shit, I'm going to cut the check. Steven want to think about it and evaluate the situation. I'm not evaluating
wait a minute.
shit. Right. I'm going to be like, no, babe, we spending the money on that shit. Like just the other day, I'm like, I'm looking for us an office because the shit is taking off so fast. I'm like, I don't have enough time to go look at it. You go look at it. No, I don't want to hear. I don't care where you want the shit at. Before the second week of November, we need to have an office for this home care agency. He said, all right, now I'm going to get it done. So I'm not worried about it because he's going to get it done.
So you know,
I got my own business.
That's
like
what he
300.
that's what he was
I
talking
got my
about.
own business, and I say I never worked for nobody, but the home care. What is it? Home care. If y'all need to work, I work. y'all black owned anyway.
I just became her brand ambassador for the boutique they telling y'all about. You ain't saying nothing. I'm
Yeah.
going in the dog grooming business.
Yeah, I work.
well, for her.
Yeah,
Because I feel
yeah.
like
Be
it's
clear when you say that. I'm not
I
just
would
working.
not work for anybody. And she know that I'm a dancer. I can go make thousands in one night. But for her, because not only because that's my friend, whether she was paying me or not,
Right, you
that's
gonna
my
be
friend,
there
and I
for her.
want to see her succeed. I'm
Well,
gonna help.
Yes, you should.
What would y'all say to somebody like me or somebody like her or
That's trying. Yeah.
people that's watching that? Because you know, some people are scared to.
I feel
Just
like
take
you
that
gotta
business
take a
because
That leap of
risk.
faith.
You don't.
You gotta take that leap
You don't
of faith.
have people. Sometimes, like a lot of people, friends don't. Like you see how you got somebody.
But don't get me wrong, like I had like somebody I was really close with, like when I started the lingerie line. Like she was like my closest friend. Like he even sometimes questioned like how cool we was because he was like, "Yo, there's no way like she that close." With
All right,
you.
now yeah, come on.
No.
Don't.
I lied to you not.
No, don't even put my man Steve out
No,
like that.
listen, cause
Yo, he ain't cooking for you tomorrow. You fucked that up.
I was literally like, no, that's my best friend. That's my bitch. She got my back. Da 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 da. I lied to you now. I went and had surgery. The bitch left me. Like, and like I'm on the phone with him and I'm telling him like, yo, she really trying to leave me. I'm all the way in another country. Like telling him like the girl is trying to leave me. But what was crazy, you know how they say all the signs be there? Like like all the signs was there because there was like people sharing my page that got like 100,000 followers and shit. And I'm telling him, I'm like, damn, like I'm like this probably was the person that bought some stuff from me in New York. I'm talking to him and she was like, oh, okay. So it was like little shade that I wasn't
So
paying attention.
you
I
gotta
had
be
put
careful
up-
because jealousy can come in and so
Yeah.
I put up a post the other day.
She
I put up-
definitely was, and I didn't expect that from her. And
Right, because that's supposed to be your
and
best
she was
friend.
supposed to have been my best friend, but like I said, all those shady signs was like right there. Cause
Already
this
there.
happened right before I went and had surgery, and I'm in another country with this girl, and she left me.
People
So that
don't
was just like the
people don't
ending
like
draw
when you
for me.
growing. People don't like
Yeah.
growth.
I was at the Grand Open like,
So,
best friend.
and it's like you can grow with me, so there's no reason for you to be jealous about it.
Yeah,
Like,
I like
that's
still
how
to this
people
day
are.
I don't understand.
I had put up a post the
jealousy.
other day on my story. I said, I really used to be scared to pray like to ask like God to remove my enemies because I knew when I prayed for him to remove my enemies, it was gonna be friends. Like me, I always been a person that's scared to lose friends because like when you love somebody, you love
Right,
them.
you
You,
don't
know
wanna
what I'm
love
saying?
them.
You never really care how they feel towards you, but
Right.
shit, sometimes like nowadays, like you have to.
You have to.
Yeah.
And
gotta
it's so
let everybody
scary
know.
to be like who to trust going into business because like
Yeah, like she was like, you it's a lot of competition, like you not even popular. Like she was
Wow.
saying like a whole lot of stuff. She was like it's people that got like a larger following versus you. Like-
Oh, it's just envy.
Listen,
Like,
I don't
you
ask
have
you for
your,
nothing,
your
do I?
own family will envy you.
Yeah,
Your friends,
yeah.
family.
And that's her
And
friend.
You know
like,
what?
what
You know what I think it was? I think it was.
Jealous.
Jealousy.
It was jealousy, but at first they really had like a genuine relationship. But I think the jealousy started to build up because Nell started moving so fast. You know, her friend was single, and then me and Nell got back together.
Right.
So that single, you know, hanging out late,
Oh, okay,
that's
like,
over.
Oh, you ain't hanging out
Yeah,
with me no more.
and then
It's
next
all
thing you
about
know,
them.
oh yeah,
Now-
that
now-
could be,
Yeah, that
that
can
could be-
happen.
Yeah.
But it's like you can come over and chill with us.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
I
she
used to
was.
invite her all the
She
time.
was. She was in the mix. But then Nell took it to the next level. She like, oh, I'm gonna start a business, and then the girl like, all right, cool. I'm not the business type, but you go ahead. I'm gonna be here to support. Then the next thing you know, Nell, got her shop, and then she was like, oh yeah, you doing too good, cause Nell moved fast. If she sees something, she start moving fast. So once she seen that she was leaving her, I know she felt some type of way, and because of that, things started changing. Automatically it's gonna change in Nell life because she don't got time for the the shenanigans no more. Yeah. So once she started that, she started feeling some type of way, and then eventually, she felt like she probably wasn't on her level, and that's when the hating started.
And that's so sad because she could have just been with you. Maybe she wasn't business minded, but
She wasn't,
you could have brought her in doing modeling your clothes, anything.
She was in my very first photo shoot. She was in it,
And she killed
and
it.
like I felt like she did a good job. Like everybody that does photo shoots with me, like I send them to my makeup artist. Like I make sure like they're comfortable. Like it's not like they're buying the stuff from me. If I want you to do like a photo shoot with me, everything you modeling and you keep and you show it off for your own man.
Right.
But I just didn't understand like why it went that like to the point to whereas her and I wasn't friends. Let alone did I expect her to leave me in another country when I just had surgery, and I'm expecting her to be a friend, and she wasn't even my friend. Like she was just worried about having fun.
Partying. There's certain friends that be there for your partying.
Right, and not there for your success.
I
Yeah.
feel like when them two fell off is when Nell didn't have much time to party no more.
But don't get me wrong, Nell turned up. I turn up once a week,
We
maybe
do.
twice a week.
That's once a week, but think about
But
this.
she probably
In
was
the
used to you
summertime,
turning up
before
every
you opened
weekend.
up your boutique, wasn't we going to pool parties? We was going to
It was like a
everything.
3-day-a-week
We was
thing.
going out 3 times a week.
But I just feel like you
As
just.
soon as you said you ain't had
Not
time
your
because you had
friend.
to get back to business, she wasn't with it. It was like you was getting yourself together and she didn't have time. Because did you tell them why she left you? What was the actual reason? Because it's not bad. It's not a bad
It wasn't a bad reason. She just said she took like, so let's throw this out there. I paid for her to go with me on a trip because I wanted her to like be my support person, and I knew she couldn't afford it, which wasn't a problem. But she felt like she wasn't on vacation, and I was so confused because I'm like, it's not a vacation.
Right,
If
going
I'm
there to
getting
get something
surgery,
done.
you supposed to be supporting me, like,
Right.
and not the fact that I hired a nurse. I'm just saying, like, make sure I wake up, I got my organs in me, like that type of thing. She was literally just
Did
a
she ever
support
want her
person.
body done?
She the whole entire we've been friends 2 years. The whole entire time we was friends, she said she didn't. Up until the night that I had
So she
surgery,
really did.
then she was like, "Oh, you know what? I wouldn't mind getting my tits reduction and a BBL." And I told Steven, I'm like, "Damn, that came out of nowhere." Because this whole time she been pro against surgery.
Right.
Oh, I would never get it.
So that's
like
what it was. It was like you getting this done, you opening this.
Stevie
Jealousy.
and Chanel, we really appreciate y'all for coming up.
Yeah, it was a dope interview.
This was a dope interview. This was really fun.
no problem.
Thank you.
I wish y'all the most success.
Thanks.
I will be in support of y'all. I promise you that. That's one thing I love to do. I support, and one day I make seafood. So what I did was I bought a corner, a lot, and I fixed it up by myself.
Okay.
I told friends, yeah, I got a good idea. They, but everybody want to join now. You
Of
know?
course.
Right.
But yeah, it's called Seafood on the Corner. It's actually on the corner. It's the best seafood in the city. It probably not buzz, but yeah, it's the best seafood. Huh?
What's your name? I'm a
Seafood on the corner.
Seafood on the corner, all right.
That's what it's called?
Seafood on the corner.
I'm going to check you out. Cause
Yeah,
I'm
Instagram
a
Seafood on the
seafood
corner.
eater. I do
My new
seafood
name is Seafood on the corner.
Really?
If you're looking for me, I'm on Seafood on the corner.
So it's a store? Do you have a truck too?
Well, actually, about 2 weeks ago, I just purchased my first storefront.
Listen, I'm for a black pro any day. When we was right here, what I tell you when you got out to get the kids? I said, you really my friend. I said, I don't have no hate in my blood for you. I want to see you.
That's what's
excellent,
up, though.
because When I'm going through shit, she the first one here. Or
Okay.
she the first one to try to pet me up, talk me up. You know, don't worry about that. Do this. She don't never have a negative thing to say. And I got 2 circle of friends. I got certain friends that want to still be in the streets and still
See,
bar hooky.
if y'all go look, this how it started off.
And then I got, another circle of friends that be like, I don't want to go to that bar where they was fighting or shooting. Like,
Right.
let's go here. Let's just go
That's
on
how it started off.
That's what kind of friend she is. She,
That's how it
it's a little bit of ratchet turn up. Let's just go dance, shake her butt. But we not about to go be in here and be in the after-hour fighting.
Right,
get her
exactly.
hands pulled off, all that. She's not with all that.
Yo, this is Uncut and Raw podcast. Shout out to Glockaware radio station.
Say that, but this is Steve and Sean. So
We really appreciate y'all for coming on.
thank
I mean, again, we wish y'all the best. Toucan, we appreciate you for the radio station. This is the best podcast in the city. If you don't know, tune the fuck in. If you don't, fuck you. Just like that. Black lives matter, all lives matter. No, Black lives matter. And 2, y'all respect Black lives matter. And cops, stop killing our fucking people. Hey, yo, and nobody break into no fucking black-owned store. Especially your boutique. What's your boutique called?
Lustfuldesires by now.
Yeah,
she
whatever.
in a nice neighborhood. They ain't coming up.
Oh, yeah, this really over, y'all. This a jail call.
They ain't going where she is.
Oh no, that's a nice location. They not.